Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's keep... And the Cyclones will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bearcats offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
The Bearcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. That defensive lineman just smelled pass on that play, and he got in the backfield and sacked the quarterback.
And that's why they get paid the big bucks. Defensive linemen, they got to play the run, be physical. But, man, when you can get a beat and understand it's going to be a pass and jump off the snap like this, make a big play, and now you put them behind the sticks, and the advantage goes big time to the defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. And the Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So Iowa State's offense will go to work for the first time. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so much easier to run, and it goes pretty smooth.
Yeah, you're right. This guy is a matchup nightmare. And it seems like every week, defensive coordinators go in, and they don't respect his athleticism, and it ends up burning them. They're going to find out the hard way today. If they try to play him and match him up with linebackers and safeties, this dude makes defenses look silly.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Man, the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them.
There he goes. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cyclones! That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Finds a tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle, it's Pickett. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's got him. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. And it's right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far in Ames. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
And the Bearcats will kick it off to start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Iowa State sending the offense back out. And when your defense is performing like this, breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Cyclones really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Finds us back in the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Cyclones are rolling down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Makes it past the marker. He's forced out of bounds at the 31, but that is why you keep it on the ground. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. With the catch, it's Brown. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run the ball, the clock is on their side. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ball spotted at the 27, they're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Got a man, it's Robinson. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Cyclones started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. And the Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. It's complete to the left. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Rides the back on the option to give. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense, because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
To the air on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over. This was hardly an offensive juggernaut, but sometimes you lean on your defense and grind out a win.
This was a defensive struggle, no doubt about it, but we know this is a team game, and the defense certainly did what they needed to do. The offense just barely did enough. That's the important part, David. Moving forward, they're going to have to play better on that side of the ball.
I think it looked more like an offensive struggle, not a defensive struggle. They definitely brought their A game, but listen, all you need